Hello. Can you guys hear me? Alright. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I got caught up in something that I don't have control over, unfortunately. But I managed to get here not too late. Woo! Is all the sound okay? Is the music too loud? Should I turn it up or down or what? Let me just show my phone. Likely 2 hours as usual is what I usually go for. So a little bit, alright. Alright. Well, we're gonna try to work on the characters we were doing, and then we're gonna do the common upgrades. That's what I'm planning on doing. Alright. Let's just give people a chance to get in here since probably a little confused why the stream wasn't starting. Alright. Okay, let's get started on this. Anyways, so where we left off was we were working on soldier and corn. And we still have stuff for other characters, of course. Not finished with everything. Some ideas are harder to come up than others. But I do want to start on the general upgrades up here. So we'll have... Alright, let's see. That's not what I meant to do. Darn it. Yeah, as much as I would like to, you know. I know that's not all, but... Alright. So, first off, I guess we'll just kind of list them off. So, refresh and revive. I want all these upgrades to be like, just like other upgrades, you'll actually have a lot of reason to put them into a set, I guess. It'll change how you use the character and stuff. rather than just being very situational upgrades. Like combo. Combo is good in like one set. Vampiric. True. What's some upgrades? Speedy. Super Savior. Revive Reward. Fresh revive on revived allies, that's interesting. Hard target, yeah. Hard target. Rollout. Adrenaline rush. And then there's other stupid. The defense guy's got like 2 speed boosted ones, but one's bad. What is it again? That one's stupid. The one where you're at low health. I thought it's so irrelevant that I forgot what it's called. Oh, there's also health regen. Health regen delay. There's best defense, yeah. Combat aura. Critical blow, refreshing. Ready up, there's ready up and fearless. I can't remember what that other defense class one was. Oh, wrong tab. No, I don't think it was called fallback. I mean, there's fallback plan for brains. Maybe it is fallback. I don't know. Yeah, it is fallback. Okay. Yeah, when you're at 20% health or less, you move 20% faster. Ooh. Ooh. Nope, fallback. Okay. Fearless isn't nearly worst at all, but this one I forget exists. It's like that's an upgrade, all right. Yep. Why would you ever use that? But like, I don't know. Honestly, we might just combine Adrenaline Rush and Fallback and make it like a 2 cost, and that'll be Fallback, and then Adrenaline Rush can do something else. I forget nanny. Anyways, we know which one really needs a buff is Rough Patch. Refreshing Revive could probably use a little bit of a buff. It's a little situational, especially with every character getting 2 1-cost upgrades. I still want these two to, you know, be relevant. And Vampiric and Low Life are probably getting some interesting changes. Might make it so Vampiric just activates on damage. That'd be cool. Low Life, we might make a 1-cost again combo. I don't know how to fix a combo, but critical blow, maybe just something with critical damage in general. You don't need a Vanquish. Rough Patch is worse. Wizards needs help can actually, like, it's not great, but it could be handy, I guess. You know, if you have, like, if you're playing with friends, maybe. Wizard needs help, definitely needs a buff though, for sure. Yeah, that's what Vampire could be like, is Vamp Power for all characters, I guess. But it affects abilities, but it's more expensive. Maybe not heal as much, I don't know. And Vampiric is only on offense characters. Take note of that. Comber. Alright, so. How to start here? Oh god, that'd be in. That. Crits just do more damage. Every single player would use critical blow. Oh my god. It is a damage upgrade. I kind of like how speedy is, but it's too expensive is the problem. Like, I'd say either a 1 or a 2 cost for it. And make it so it's, like, accurate to its description. Because there's some things, I believe, like, Space Station does not move faster with speedy. I mean, Vampire kind of has to do something with dealing damage. That makes sense. I have some ideas I'm thinking of right now. Low life, maybe we could do it. It's basically like fallback, but for offense characters, and it's really cheap. It'd be like a 1 cost. I kind of want to avoid making it just budget vampiric. Lord have mercy. Super Savior probably doesn't need any changes, I'd say. Same for Revival Word, maybe? Yeah. Hold on, I don't know what I... Rollout's not even like a bad upgrade, but it kind of needs something more. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we have 2 regenerative focused upgrades. It's kind of strange. Go for decent enough upgrades though. Interesting. Alright, giving me some ideas here. Let's see. Critical blow will probably just be you get abilities back quicker by dealing critical damage. And the more damage you do, the more it affects. Ready Up definitely needs a little bit of a buff, I'd say. That'd be really freaking good if it was like that. Nightcap would die to so much less. That'd be like every Nightcap's favorite upgrade. It might be a bit too strong. So that just solves a lot of the lower health characters' weaknesses. Yeah, I kind of like that fallback idea I had. Actually, no. Combo, yeah, I'm gonna be real. I've been doing testing with combo. It's really not that good at all. Super situational for a very small benefit. That's not always gonna make a big difference. The only time combo is good is with Mech Hunter, because if you saw one of my tips and tricks videos, I think it was the number 4. Mech Hunter makes it so Explosive Escape also gives you cooldown back quicker by dealing damage with Explosive Escape. Yeah. And combined with combo, those cooldown refreshings can stack to a pretty hefty degree. Oh, combo's good in ops, yeah. Yeah, I could have had better. It's not even like, amazing. Let me think about this for a sec. So I'm just put these numbers as a placeholder so I can have something to link with. Okay, that might be a bit too good, because every snap you shave off 5 seconds of cooldown. How about... Graph possibly does 50 critical damage. Okay, so 50 divided by 15 equals 3.33. Alright. Now is that good? Every time you slap somebody, 3.33 seconds of 2 times ability refresh speed. If you think about that, that's like... Yeah, that just saves off 3.33 seconds. Right? Is that how it works, I guess? That'd be weird coding, I guess. That'd be very interesting. Is this good enough? Okay, so a slap from Wildflower, you get 3 seconds off your cooldowns. The big thing about Critical Blow, though, is you can combo it with other refresh-focused upgrades. I would really like a open world kind of story-based BFN game. Maybe you're not like a protagonist, but you can still choose your character and stuff and unlock like upgrades for them by doing side quests and all sorts of stuff. That'd be fun. And you just do all sorts of missions around the open world. Tons of different storylines. Is this good enough? Should I... So you slap somebody... Because this can also be really strong with certain upgrades and stuff. And it is a 3 cost. Maybe lower it to a 2 cost so it's easier to combo with stuff. That means a direct hit with Pea Shooter gets you about 2 seconds off your cooldowns. Okay, maybe that's fine at a 3 cost then if you think about it like that. Lol. Yeah. So you could combo, combo Critical Blow with any other refresh focus upgrades. And you can get a lot of refresh multiplication. That means like every bite with Chomper gets you almost 3 seconds off all your cooldowns. Maybe that's too strong? Maybe we just do 20 to be safe. Yeah, I think we'll do 20 because it's so... combo with some other things. Because 3 seconds every time you bite. And 50 divided by 20 would be 2.5 seconds. With Cactus, you could shave off like 5 seconds with a headshot. Although I guess it mainly affects drone, but that's so handy. Yeah, I was thinking that for a rough patch as well. 5 HP does make us. You'd be surprised with how much small things can make a difference in these games. Just like if Cactus did 1 more damage, she'd be really overpowered, you know? Speedy. I think barrel's already affected. B combo has it when you... That'd be really strong. Oh, don't worry, Yeti Imp is getting nerfed. Don't forget about that. I am not leaving Yeti Imp stupid. He gonna be not so stupid. I think I tested with Space Station and there wasn't a difference. Not sure. I do think it affects Burrow though. Previous. Yeah. Is that... Okay, let me think about that. So, a direct hit from a pea shooter yields, like, 6 health. Wow. Alright, yeah. I kind of like this idea for Vampiric. That'd be an interesting... All these ideas so far actually do change it up a good bit. Speed tank. Ooh, how am I gonna... I want to make combat or more of a major part of the play style. Oh, see ya. Corn Vampiric. See, if that's kind of... I had a similar idea. I don't think it'd always be on. There'd be like some condition that you have to fulfill to get it to work. Problem with it though is it's a straight up damage buff to like in pit it with like snipers where they're gonna be dealing 100 damage. That's a little problematic. It could just be a fire rate buff. Could be a refresh buff even. Not even damage focus. Because abilities are pretty combative. What was I thinking? Like, maybe if you haven't taken damage in a while, you have the aura. Like if it's been 10 seconds since you've last taken damage. You have the combat aura. See, that'd be weird for different characters and stuff. Well, combat aura is on support characters. Even then, that'd just be kind of like feedback loop, aka damage buff kind of upgrade. Right now, it's basically just a legendary mode, which is it. So what if like, So, yeah. If you haven't taken damage while you have a combat aura, it doesn't affect yourself. Something like that. I don't think it should be a damage buff, though. It should be like Engineer's turret buff, I guess. Or, well, the thing is, Engineer also gets this upgrade, so maybe it's for ability refresh speed or something. So, maybe if you haven't taken damage in like 10 seconds, allies around you have their abilities refresh a little faster. And you could get XP for it too. Maybe. And yeah, I think, well, this change it might not need a bigger range so much. I'll come back to that in a second. I want to look at it. So Adrenaline Rush, we're completely removing the effect, by the way, because it's being given to Fallback. And we'll come back to that, too. I don't really know what to do with these. Kind of lame. Ready up is... What could we add to ready up? Like, its current effect isn't too bad, but it needs a bit more to it. It's exclusively on offense characters, I believe, so. Right? No. It's a... Wait. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, this is what it does right now. It's a 2 cost, and transition out of sprint and multiplier increased from 4 to 6.67. Yeah, so 6.67. Yeah, basically, that's what combat aura is. Huh. We need something that would fit that kind of... Once you're in the fight, you're able to, like you sprint, and then you're immediately able to do something. Maybe just make it a 1 cost. Like... could actually be kind of cool. Hold up. Well, problem with that is animation. Because there's a reload animation. And that would interfere with it. So, But something with reloading might be nice. Plus, it wouldn't affect Chomper at all, because Chomper doesn't have ammo. And he has this upgrade. So I guess that's a problem. Well, there's still the problem of Chomper being, you know, infant. Yeah. So, I was thinking stuff like that too. It's tricky. That could be a good buff for Fearless as well. That's interesting. You just gotta find a way to make it affect Chomper. This is on Soldier, Brains, Amp, 80s, Slide, Snapdragon, Pea Shooter, Coin, Nightcap, and Chomper. Chomper can't overheat, can't reload. No, I don't think we need to remove the upgrade. I'm trying to avoid removing upgrades. Maybe not attack speed. I had an idea. What was it? Make it. I kind of want. Okay, we could give it some like very minor effect and make it a 1 cost, and it'd probably be fine. Like Ready Up isn't even like too bad, especially on like melee characters. I think 80 should have ammo, maybe. Overheat could work too. Maybe a good nerf for 80s is he just overheats, and by charging a bow, it does use the overheat meter slowly, and shooting it uses a bunch. That'd be interesting. Then we could do some unique stuff with upgrades for him too. A very unique weapon. Yeah, like just holding down the charge very slowly uses up overheat, and shooting uses up more overheat. Might be a solid nerf for 80s because he is very meta. And don't worry, it'll be well compensated by buffing a lot of upgrades. And we're nerfing stupid stuff like bowmaster and, you know, super payload. Ready up's really tricky. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong with tryhards. It's just you have fun. If putting effort in a game is fun for you, then go ahead. I mean, he's definitely one of those characters that people do need to try really hard to play. I guess. I don't know. I don't play much 80s. I do try very hard in matches, but I think it's pretty neat. I see a lot of, like, very... I don't know how to put it, but... there are a lot of players that play 80s, but... Problem with 80s is you don't have to think a whole lot with him. It's mostly you aim, and the thinking part isn't there. Especially just because, well, you can just hold down that arrow for, like, ages. Not really be punished for missing and all that stuff. I play everybody except like engineer in 80s. They don't got very interesting upgrades. A whole lot of variety there. I mean, you ain't gonna catch me using bowmaster. Ugh. The pub stomp upgrade. Maybe we just make ready up a 1 cost. I don't know. This one's hard. If we want to add something later, we can. It's really tricky to work with. I think Profession Revive needs just a little buff to keep up with the other 1 cost we're making. Because most people just kind of use it because, well, there's no other 1 cost to use. Rough Patch doesn't count. Okay, 10% might be too little. Maybe 15. I am always using different loadouts. That's how you. It's a lot of fun. Adds a lot of variety to it. So always spawning with 50% overhealth. So if you think about that, that's for like, if you put that on a citron, you spawn in with 30 overhealth. If you put that on a sunflower, you spawn in with 15. So spawning in with like 15 overhealth as sunflower, is that gonna compete with her other one cost? Basically, she's got speedy. She's got refresh and revive, super savior. She's got cocoon, and she's got recharge. Typo. Awesome. So will Rough Patch be able to compete with that? Maybe 20 per. Well, how much over health does like evolution give? Like so, like evolution doesn't really say here. I don't expect it, but so Rough Patch gives 1.47 currently, 1.3. But that's because it's garbage and has delay and all that stuff. And remember, we're giving this thing a hefty buff. Evolution. Increase duration that overall success. So Citron spawns in with 40 extra overhealth of his 20%. How much overhealth? Okay, we are nerfing overhealth. Take note of that. How much? What exactly did we do with? Did I even write it down? Okay, no. That needs to have its own little section for mechanic changes. But we are gonna nerf overhealth. Yeah, I think they go up to like 30 right now. I think, okay, we'll make it 20% overhealth when you spawn in. Alright, that'll make it more useful. Now it's good for very reckless players, but like even way better because you always have that overhealth. That'd be really good with Wildflower on TV head. What about Sprinted? Oh, Sprinted mechanical changes? I don't know. I think maybe decrease the jump speed multiplier, like make it so sprint jumping isn't faster than regular sprinting. Make it actually like a little slower. So, like sprinted is 1.5 times your movement speed. Sprint jumping could be like 1.45 or 1.4. That way you have to decide, do you want to move faster Or do you want to move a little bit slower than normal sprinting, but yeah, the safety of jumping? That way, there's more complexity to the gameplay and more decision making on what you should do. Because sprint jumping is faster than regular sprinting. And I think that'd be like the only change of sprinting. Over health is probably getting nerfed to like 10% over health or something. That way it'll still save your ass from various things that would insta kill you, but not like, it's not gonna be like a huge game changer that makes you super annoying to kill. I want the healers to be good, but like not obnoxious. And I don't... There's probably some other mechanical changes I wanted to do. I do not remember though, because I'm dumb. So, low life. So kind of hit and run stuff, I guess. This will just be fallback, but made into a one cost and better. So, like, for example, a pea shooter, he gets to 25%. Oh, that's an awkward calculation. He's at like 30-ish health or something. I don't fucking know. 1 point. So 10%. I forget how to do math, but he's at low, like a quarter health left. Yeah, yeah. So that's like 30-ish, 31. At 31 health, he moves 25% faster. Helps him get away in a sticky situation. Ooh, wait. I can make that a little better. Look, I was trying to get a specific number, but I gave up, okay? So, yeah, when it's a one cost upgrade that makes it so when you're at a quarter health, your regen starts a little sooner and you move faster. So it helps in those sticky situations, and it's a one cost, so. Yeah, that might be good. Hard target that is hard. It's okay. It's gonna. It's just kind of that obnoxious kind of upgrade, so we might just rework it entirely. That's a tough one. And rollout isn't even like bad, but it could be better. It should maybe affect more than getting revived and getting spawned in. You shouldn't have to die to activate this effect. Or we could just make it a 1 cost. Damn, characters are getting a lot of 1 cost. Yeah, okay, let's not turn everything into a 1 cost, but... rolling out the roll. So, this one's also hard. These are really hard to work with. Wait. Maintain previous effect. There we go. That should be a pretty dang good buff for it. Oh god, that'd be really good. Sensing fast might be too good though. Just a non-situational straight up buff to sprinting. You know how strong the rollout speed buff is? It's so good. Now combine that with now every time you revive somebody you get it. That's gonna be a nice upgraded run on sets. Best defense. Well, it's based off the face. Best defense is a good offense, so it has to be offense, gives you defense. Maybe we can make it kind of like vampiric, but it gives you armor instead of health. So, like... So, spin dash. You spin dash one. Well, spin dash is probably gonna nerf to like 50 damage, but they would give you 10% armor for spin dashing somebody. That means by dealing 250 damage, you can take half damage. That might be too good with like all-star with imp and tackle existing. So maybe. So now spin dash should give you like okay, so imp punt does 100 damage from this, you would get like 12 armor from inpunting one person. Right? No, that's... Maybe it's correct. 8 times 12. Yeah, that's 96, so. We will get into that in just a sec. Okay, maybe 100 damage giving you 12 armor is a bit weak. Maybe it's fine at 5. That means landing a good input gives you 20% armor. It's a 3 cost. I think that's fine. That'll probably be fine. That also affects the snipers. So landing that 99 damage headshot gives you 20% armor for a little bit, which is not the greatest thing in the world for snipers, I guess. It'd be good with barrel loadouts. Offense cactus with looting and best defense on this. That'd be cool. That would... Yeah, with the heals that you get from my looting changes, combined with the best defense armor, that'd be cool for an offense cactus. Make her a lot bulkier. How much did I make looting cost for cactus? Okay, it's so 3 cost. And then you could run like a 1 cost upgrade like rough patch. Rough patch would be really good in that kind of loadout. Low life might be It might be alright. Fearless. What do I do with Fearless? Its current effect is a bit underwhelming. It's not bad, I guess. It's just I think should keep it at 2 costs or even up at 3 costs depending on what we do. Fearless, so. Makes sense. But it's fearless, not fearful. Uh, not too much, I guess. You could just read up on this stuff, I guess. Welcome back, though. Okay, so this calculation is difficult. So, are there any offense characters with 100 health? I guess not. There's 200? Nope. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So, a pea shooter with Fearless on. He gets imp hunted, but he's got 2 enemies. That imp hunt does 85 instead of 15. Instead of 100. You need 3 enemies, it does 80. Yeah. Definitely not making that up. Yep, 100%. You also get the regen still from being near people. And maybe the defense isn't a good concept for this. Let's see. They already have like Vampiric. So this is an offense character upgrade, which means its competition right now is Fearless for a survivability focus upgrade. Vampiric versus Fearless. Now, Fearless would be a 2 cost in this scenario. A 2 cost gives you some armor and some heals by near teammates. I guess if you're making like a really reckless set where you just jump in the enemy team, it could be quite handy. Don't know where that would be though. Hold up. Let's look at its current statistics. So Fearless now gives up health. I don't know how much health it gives you exactly is the thing, but I guess it's fine. It's a 2 cost. Oh, that would have been so annoying if it was like that, though. That'd scare off a lot of players, probably. Yes. Maybe if upgrades were, or at least some upgrades were unlocked via the prize machine, that'd be interesting. I don't know. I didn't like the gacha system much, but I guess some people do like gacha games, which is why GW2 is pretty popular. One of the reasons. Zach, I don't think you understand how YouTube works. Whoa, somebody's looking at the dock. It says the person looking at the dock right now is Anonymous Grizzly. What the fuck? Who's a bear? Do 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 do. Pow twowed. Don't think. I mean, if you trigger spam, it doesn't suck. I kind of like the idea of collectibles being cosmetics. Because then it's not, there's no pay to win factors, I guess, you know? No RNG to get stuff that can help you. You know what would have been cool? For just a way to easily get so many things in the prize machine? Add like objects you could get and make it so you can have like a room. And you could decorate your room. And invite friends over to it. That'd be cool. Not quite sure what I'm doing with Adrenaline Rush yet. But it's probably not going to be speed boost related because they already have fallback. You don't need 2 basic speed boost and upgrades for the defense characters. I love water. Water is awesome. Plays random music each time. You never know what to expect. That'd be cool. I guess you went in the previous streams, but we're trying to avoid damage buff and upgrades because those are always what people are going to use, and on kill effect upgrades because that's what people are going to use. People love getting tons and tons of kills, so they want anything that can buff their primary's DPS. So things like super spin and rapid fire are a bit problematic because that's like every sweats or like every like max rank's favorite upgrade. They just want to slap it on. It's like, all right, I'm gonna kill a bunch of noobs and use the power I gained from killing those noobs to beat everybody else. And we're trying to avoid kind of things like that. Ammo reload time for that upgrade. Well, then it would have to compete with the characters that already have other ammo kind of focused upgrades. Is a problem there. Because most characters, you don't want more than one like ammo focused upgrade. And that would have to compete with Citron's block for ammo buff and upgrade, and supercharged coolant for All-Star. What are you talking about, Zach? I didn't mean to do that, but sure. I clicked the button on my phone by accident. Alright, um... Zach, I accidentally made you mod. I'm sorry about that. I was just violently tapping my phone. And it made you a mod. Okay, let me think of adrenaline rush. I love adrenaline and I love rushing. That's so cool. Accidents happen, you know. He's just got a wrench now. He can do repairs. He'll clean the place up. He's the janitor. Alright, adrenaline rush is gonna be interesting. Because with adrenaline rush, we're basically starting from a clean slate now. But we had to work around that name. That could be interesting. So you use EMP to get your other abilities that quicker. So it's exclusively on defense characters. Kind of like that idea. We might use that. Just gonna put a little bit more thought in before I just jump straight to that. But I think that's a good idea. Yeah, it is very similar to the thingy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Ventilation. It'd probably be statistically different and work for all abilities. It'd work for all abilities, but probably be weaker than ventilation. Oh no. So okay, first we need to consider potato mine. You have 4 charges for it. Now that really only affects getting your drone back faster for the most part. Space get an acorn. Adrenaline Rush plus Rewind might be actually pretty solid for really good mobility. Like, every time you use your sap trap comes back faster if you don't hurt anybody, and it makes your dashes come back faster. And your dashes make your sap trap come back faster. It's only 4. I think if it's going to be the same cost as ventilation, it should be as quality of an upgrade, but have its upsides and downsides. So the refresh boost won't be as strong as ventilation, but it affects all your abilities. I want all the common upgrades to actually be good upgrades that are just as good as the rest of the upgrades. With Deadbeard, that doesn't really change too much. Okay, so Yeah, ventilation also does, it's very minor for what it does with its primary, but... That'd be interesting. You could go boing. Problem is, you could probably also help your team. You could troll your teammates and help the enemies in ways with it. Increase the jump height. That's an interesting idea. Could do that. It's kind of like hydraulics, except hydraulics can stack with hard target. Ooh. Balancing engineer. Escape plus hard target. That'd be fun. I don't know how practical it would be, but it'd be pretty handy, I guess. My one. Yeah, the current effect is kind of annoying. I guess it's not even that good currently. Okay, let me do the math for this. So every second is 1.5 seconds. So this would make it so every time you use an ability, you get 3 seconds off of all your cooldowns, basically. Here. So if we do it for 4 seconds, so every time you use an ability, all your other abilities get 2 seconds off of it. Cannot. Okay. So, yeah, you shave off 2 seconds of all your cooldowns. Well, all the other cooldowns. So let's put this into context of some of the characters. Okay, let's say you're All-Star. You place down your dummy shield, your input and tackle come back quicker, but then you can tackle to get your dummy shield back quicker, and your input back quicker, and you can input to get the other two back quicker. So I think just because it affects with like all abilities, you could just basically have all your abilities have shorter cooldowns in a way. And the crazy thing is when you start stacking it with like other upgrades. Evening, JT. For one, Adrenaline Rush cannot be used on Sunflower. The only characters we have to consider are Space Cadet, Acorn, Oak, Space Station, of course. Also Citron, Cactus, and Deadbeard. And they don't seem to be particularly exploitable with this. Adrenaline Rush would be really good on Acorn for mobility with Rewind or something, but of course it has competition with Rewind and Slapback and stuff. No, this is just a defense class upgrade. Yeah, I accidentally gave Zach a wrench. I don't... he likes wrenches. Wrenches are pretty cool in my opinion. They're like little sticks, but not sticks. It's cool, right? So yeah, 2 seconds off of every cooldown by using ability. That might be fine. We can always come back to it as well. We change our mind. That's so sad. I've had stuff like that happen. I had my HDMI cable was plugged into my TV. My cat went behind my TV and like ran around or something, and it unplugged the HDMI, but it broke the HDMI port in the TV. I can't use it anymore. So I only have one HDMI port instead of two that I can use. It's so sad. Yeah, wrenches fix things sometimes. If you know what you're doing. Alright, these two upgrades are just too similar. How are we gonna make them different? Maybe one is maybe delay is just a one cost. And who are we doing? I want to avoid the whole, you know, on kill affecting. It's not going to affect your playstyle directly much. It's like, oh, you get a bunch of kills and now you get this aura. It's not even like super strong, but who are we doing after the common upgrades? I don't know. I kind of want to do Rose and Engie, but reworking Engie is going to be a nightmare because he needs some like heavy changes to make him, one, less annoying, two, less offensive, three, more versatile in offense and defense rather than just being, you know, defense kind of character. Also make him better at support rather than being kind of locked in place. P-shooter and 80s would be easy. I already have ideas for them. P-shooters getting some nerfs, 80s getting like a very minor nerf, and then nerf and super payload, and bowmaster, of course. Bowmaster's a funny upgrade, guys. God, I wish I could just straight up remove engineer and get something a bit more flexible in concept. But oh well. It's like he's just so bland. All his abilities just kind of place. There's no like unique ways to use them for the most part. Interesting. That regen one gave me an idea. Because, like, the second you get shot, the defense will go away. But maybe it's, like, while regenerating your health, you can tank one hit pretty well. That'd be interesting. I'm going to blame it a bit too strong. Because, basically, anytime you're not regenerating, you're in the delay part. And the thing is, they're not bad upgrades, so you can't really buff them too much. But we need to try to diversify them, make them used a little differently. What do you... Okay, I see what you mean. Do you mean like the old low life, or yeah? You probably just mean the old low life, yeah, not the one I reworked, but that's an on-kill thingy. Yeah, we could probably leave delay unchanged, but make regular regen a bit more interesting. This is tough. I wish I could just like just remove one and just like leave one. You don't need two regeneration focused upgrades. It's so That would be really freaking strong. You'd basically just always be healing. Oh my goodness. And also, another thing I've said in earlier streams, I missed out on a lot of stuff, I guess. The max cost for an upgrade is going to be 3. Just so we can have more variety with loadouts. That way, like, when you want to use a 4 cost upgrade, you don't have very little to work with after. It allows you to mix and match more for unique loadouts. Yeah, that would be really hard too. Even legendary upgrades are being made in 3 costs, with balancing, of course, to go with it. That way, when you're using a legendary upgrade, you're not kind of screwed over for sets. You won't have like 1 or 2 sets lying around. You have tons of possibilities with them. So, I'm afraid of working on Brainium. Literally, that's been one of the most recommended characters to do on this, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to tackle that yet, because reworking Brainium, he's gonna get a straight, like, major rework. It's gonna be rough. I've had a few ideas, like, maybe he has the regular punches of Brains, but instead of having the Flying Fist as his charge deck, it has the tackle, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, it's for mobility. And instead of having the shield, he has the uppercut. So you trade out your defensive and ranged options for mobility options. That was my idea of Brainium. Honestly, that would make it so he's still fun to play, but he's less BS, and he's more versatile and not so he's more of a combat character, I guess. And to make it so you can't do that uncharged dash that makes him too mobile and able to escape like any situations. I think that'd be a good idea. And it'd still be really fun. Reach would make it so... I don't know. Fuck. Yes. Yeah, I think at full charge he could do like maybe 50. 50 at most. It's a way to get into the fight, basically. Or get out if you need to. Because I still want him to be a good character, but I need him to be more versatile and less hard counted by a lot of things. Brains in general is going to be... I'm going to focus on trying to increase the skill cap with Brains, making him actually, you know, take a bit more skill. But also have some more complexity to his gameplay. Less free kill buttons, you know. And make him more versatile. I don't know. I love them all, man. I couldn't choose. You're all amazing. Yeah. That's what I was thinking with Reach, but that may be a bit... Or I guess it's kind of like follow... It's like shoot the gap in a way with Brainium. But I guess better. That's a pretty hefty mobility increase, I'd say. But maybe. Well, the main difference is the arena around them, I guess. We still have some upgrades that we haven't finished on other characters. Evolution. Rough Patch is basically turning into Evolution now by 1 cost. And better. Evolution's gonna be fun to try to rework. Some of these are just really, really hard to rework, you know? Make super interesting. Because we're trying to make every upgrade cool. everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Pretty much everything will have some good impact on your play style. And just, it's so much variety. Like, just looking at these changes I made, I was like, man, this would be so fun. Some of these are getting changed, but... That would be really interesting with those two upgrades, huh? That might actually be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Might consider that. Maybe evolution makes it so scientist just has passive regen. Like, he has his normal regen, and then just constantly has a slow regen that can also give him overheal. Might actually just do that. So... cringe.com. Alright, life is awesome when you have water. I love water. The big thing is you could just give yourself overheal like this really easily. You were incorrect. You have water. Life is awesome. You're lying. Combos actually... I've been doing a lot of testing with combo and loadouts. It's really not that strong. It's only like really good with Mech Hunter because they are refreshing stat to an insane degree. And once again, it's so situational. It's not gonna change how you play the character much. You just, oh, if you happen to get a, a multi-kill, you get power or something. I think Refresh and Revive is kind of fine as of now, but with all of the one-cost upgrades we're adding in, and every single character is going to have at least two one-cost upgrades. Like, Scientist has the Fusion. And, well, he was going to have another one. I don't remember. Buttered Branches is going to be a one-cost. And, Happy Feet's a one-cost. It's just going to have so much competition that I think it needs a little bit more to it. Still kind of trying to avoid on-kill effects, but because some of that only helps after you win a fight, isn't gonna change how that fight goes that much. It's just for taking on multiple enemies. Yummy. Speaking of food, I'm starving right now. After this, I'm getting some food. Alright. very minimal on-kill effects. There are a few that are fine, like with fallback plan. I have an on-kill effect, but that's mainly just so, one, it's not its only effect, and two, it's for this upgrade. It's gonna be completely focused on hit and run tactics, get in, get out kind of deal, you know. I had an idea for combo. I totally forgot what it was. Probably not going to do anything with multi-vanquishes anymore, but maybe something with using multiple abilities. Combos can mean a lot of things when it comes to food, you know. Could get a combo meal. Yeah, it's really hard getting a really good idea for it. If I could choose, I would just straight up delete health regen delay. Honestly, I might. I'm deleting home and P. There's literally no saving that upgrade. There's not even a hope of saving that upgrade when its name is home and P. Has the word home in it. We're not having home in this, by the way. Completely removing home from everything. Except, like, blue blazes, I guess, and can't resell, but those are abilities. So, honestly, I really want to avoid completely changing an upgrade that much, but might do that for regen delay, because it's just excessive. Well, I'm replacing home and P. And I would like to... I might remove leveling up. Oh, I totally forgot to add leveling up to this. Yeah, we'll just lock it. I mean, that's because those are like broken though. This will make it so people don't use subpar loadouts in online matches, putting their team at a disadvantage just for greedy reasons. Hey, we might remove health regen delay. But what would we would need a new upgrade to replace it with for the defense characters. It has home and P in it, therefore it's one of the worst loadouts in the game. I've been testing Feed the Beast plus Critical Blow, but it's honestly just kind of excessive, I guess. Like, yeah, it like quintuples the refresh rate of Beam Bomb, but P-Soup doesn't last long enough for you to like use it twice, so Feed the Beast alone is probably just enough. I'd rather just run Bean Party over Critical Blow on that, or Bean Party over Feed the Peace, depending on who you are. Alright. It hasn't been 2 hours because I started a bit late. Started 11 minutes late. So, well, we gotta wait like 11 more minutes before I end this. That'd be neat. It'd probably be pretty fun. Some ideas I had for Giddy Park, I think I talked about it in the stream before, but like, you remove the little spawn rooms in Giddy Park and remove the jump jets back into spawn. The only way to get back is by warping home, but warping home you can't, it's not like instant in Giddy Park. It lasts like just as long as normal, that way you can't wimp out of fights with it. So basically you can't wimp out of fights anymore in Giddy Park, but when you use you can like launch yourself anywhere in Giddy Park. You don't have to just launch into that one specific area at spawn. So if you can land anywhere, there's no spawn camp because there's no spawn. And there's no hiding in your own spawn with snipers and stuff. I think that'd make Giddy Park a lot more fun. And it's already really fun. I love Giddy Park. I spend so much more time than I should just playing around in Giddy Park. Sometimes with friends. Yesterday I was just playing around in Giddy Park with like 4 other friends in a public one. And we were just slapping each other. They were both wildfire trying to slap us to death, but I was just trying to anchor kill them with Deadbeard. That'd be interesting. I kinda get what you mean there. Hey, Zach, can you post the link to the, doc in the stream chat for me real quick? Yeah. I definitely wish Rainbow Swords were a little bit easier to get. That'd also be cool. There's a lot of cool stuff you do with Giddy Park. It's just awesome. Nice. Yeah, this will just give everybody access, though. Okay, so yeah, scientist does need one cost upgrade. I do want Dolphin Blast to be something offense scientist, but I don't know how. Precision was like the right way to make an offense scientist loadout. It's not a direct damage buff, no on kill effects. It just helps you offensively by making you more accurate. Dolphin Blast, and I don't want to increase the rate of fire straight up because then you're just, well, it's just a straight DPS buff. And CPR is kind of lame as of now, and we're trying to make it awesome. I don't know what to do with CPR exactly, though. It's not specific to... Wait, is it? Okay, it is specific to heal hose, which is... Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Now, how would you make a heal hose upgrade change how you're gonna use heal hose? That'd be really cool. Pretty tough coding, but that'd be a lot of work, I guess, to make, but that'd be really cool. Yeah, if we gave Rocket League 2 charges, it would need some sort of downside, because then it'd be really, really, really freaking good. Just like GW2 Rocket League, which is like just rocket jump, but a bajillion times better. I learned how to do CPR and I totally forgot. Okay, for scientists, whatever we do with CPR, I want it to be a 1 cost. Yeah, they're basically the same thing. Revive faster is a bit strong, but well, an unconditional revive faster. Well, this is a heal host upgrade for 1, so. But then it kind of performs the same role as Power Wash, where it's about increasing the size of each heal quarter. It needs to have like a different job. Oh, but how do you do that? This is tricky. That also might be... Yeah, it might be... Just revive the allies with it. Imagine just you have CPR power wash and you can just snipe people to revive them. That'd be so good. So powerful. Too powerful. Yeah, we'll finish up CPR. I want to do CPR. So, make it a 1 cost. We're making it a 1 cost. I have decided. I don't really watch many movies, so last movie I watched was Raya and the Last Dragon or whatever it's called. Raya the Last Dragon? I don't know. I watched it with my friend though because she wanted to watch it. And then I haven't watched a movie like for like years before that. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was an entertaining movie. I liked the characters, you know. I had no complaints. Forgot they made a movie of that. I mean, we could maybe just make it a straight up 1 cost and just leave it unchanged. Maybe. Maybe we just don't change it and leave it at a 1 cost. Or maybe... Okay, that idea you have right there. What if, like, just reviving somebody makes you heal faster for a bit? It sounds kind of like situational, though. I don't know if that would actually, like, come in clutch that much. Even for a 1 cost upgrade. Like, you might, on a very rare occasion, you might save some, that might make the difference between life and death on somebody, but probably wouldn't most of the time. How about something like this? So, kind of an interesting support trait where you can have a teammate go revive somebody for you, and you can keep them alive while they revive that person. Like, if it's a dangerous revive, that's too dangerous for you to go for yourself, because you'll just die. So instead, you could just heal that person that's in the revive. Kind of like this idea. It adds like a whole new functionality to the heal host with just one cost. Like a new little trick you can do with it. Changes how you're going to use it sometimes, you know? Yeah. So as long as your heal hose is on them, they just revive faster. Kind of just like, you know, how smelling salts, anybody, you'd say that smoke cloud can revive faster. But in this case, it's anybody inside the heal hose instead of a smoke cloud. Only thing is, it doesn't affect yourself, but it can, you know, you can heal somebody reviving somebody. This would be really good with, like, power wash. You could, like, really stick back or heal somebody through a wall as they revive them. Now we had to look at its competition, though. Is this thing as good as this diffusion thing? This save... Yeah, it's probably as good as that, yeah. Now, Super Savior Refresh and Revive. Yeah, I'd say it's about as good. I think Super Savior is a little overrated. I don't think it's... some people treat it like it's mandatory, but I don't think it's particularly mandatory. I don't use it most of the time anymore. It's a good upgrade, but, like, I just don't use it much anymore. I think you can already do that with Super Savior. Or I think you can actually just do that in general. Because I think I've actually done that before, you know. You could use this with a revive reward, so while... With a revive reward, you can have 10% defense while you're healing somebody that's reviving somebody else. That would be way too good. Way too good. That'd just be like hardened again, but now you put it on a healer who really, really can use that extra health. And it wouldn't change how you use the character at all. It just makes him. It's just a straight up buff to him. It just makes him better. You're not gonna do anything different. That's what we call de-evolution. So all that's left for scientists is dolphin blasting. Unsurprisingly. We gotta take note, dolphin blasting will be a 3 cost. And it's also now compatible with Steam Blaster, because Steam Blaster is a 3 cost. So, we'll have to see what we do this. Well, then it just isn't very interesting. It's just you have a bit more health. No, I didn't change Q Blaster at all, except for, this. Damage numbers from one shot combined. So, like, instead of seeing a bunch of 3s and 1s and 2s, it just shows one number for the combined damage. It's just a quality of life change. It doesn't actually change anything except visuals. Anyways, that's about all for today. I'm hungry. And it's getting late. But that was a fun stream. It was interesting going through these default upgrades. Giving them some new life. And making them really interesting. Like, these are just gonna be, like, as cool as some of the normal upgrades for the characters that I've made. They're gonna have genuine impact on the playstyle. Which is gonna be really fun. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. See you next Sunday on this.